Oh my God, I'm nervous now.
It's my
I'm the first one.
interview
We're like
ever.
breaking it in. Just kidding.
And it's a new iPad. And
okay,
so
now you're making me, like I wasn't
a whole
nervous.
bunch of new stuff.
Now I'm nervous.
I am too. I am. Look at me.
Don't make me nervous.
The water's shaking over here.
I was totally calm. Now I'm not.
Oh boy. Hey, all right. Hey, we are here at the 2018 CUNA Governmental Affairs Conference here in beautiful Washington, D.C.
That's right.
I'm here with Andrea Rusnak from PSCU.
Hi,
How
Mike.
are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much
Excited to be here.
Yeah, you are my first interview.
I feel so incredibly honored, and I heard there's new technology here too, I'm even more thrilled.
Yeah.
What a way to kick us off.
I've got lights and stuff.
I know.
Crazy.
It's lights, camera, action. Here we go. We're live
Exactly.
from Washington D.C. and we're excited to be here.
Indeed. Hey, let's cut to the chase here.
Absolutely.
You're going to talk about Global Women's Leadership Network, something you is near and dear to your heart.
It's very near and dear to my heart.
And it's really blossoming in this industry. So tell us what's the latest going on there.
Absolutely. So most of you have probably heard a little bit about Global Women's Leadership Network. It's been growing. So since 2009, World Council of Credit Unions kicked it off.
Yep.
Started initially in the United States, has grown to the international market, which is amazing, which is what we talked about last year when we were in Vienna.
We did.
But now we have over 44 sister societies across the U.S. and internationally with over 2,500 members, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah.
So last year they experienced a 45% increase. I think the word is getting out that this network is doing stuff and that we're trying to make a difference. I know one of the reasons that I personally wanted to join was I wanted to really grow my women's network. I have a lot of relationships through different organizations, but I really wanted to know the women leaders that are making a difference and the ones that are pushing that ceiling and not saying, I'm not a male leader, I'm not at the table. They're saying, I am a female leader. How do I get at the table? How do I get a seat? And how do we build that pipeline? So I've been really excited to represent PSU in that initiative and to get involved. And I sit on the council up in San Francisco, and we have a really dynamic group of women. We get about 60 women together every quarter. You have different leaders come in, talk about gender balance, equality, using your emotional intelligence in the workplace. So it's been really beneficial, and it's just the group keeps growing. And so when you see those pink ties this week or pink scarves, that means they're supporting the women's initiative. So that's what it means.
I remember seeing that at the World Council conference. Everyone's wearing pink, which is a good thing.
And the great thing about it is those that are wearing it, it actually goes right back into the movement. So when you buy a shirt or when you buy a scarf or a tie, you're actually giving money right back into the communities that we serve. So it's kind of a joint effort right there.
So how has it, I mean, obviously it's grown by leaps and bounds, and it continues to do so. How perspective, which is really cool.
And these women have had not just women mentors, but also fantastic men mentors that have championed this cause along the way. And I know even in my own career, I've had both men and women that have always been behind me and said, you need to have a seat at the table. You need to do what you need to do, and how do I get you there? And I think that's part of our network within our group is to make sure that those people that are just starting out, they know how to reach out and make those connections. They know how to do coaching and mentoring, and really build that path for other folks that want to come along with us.
Indeed. Last question for you. I'll get you off the hot seat here. What is the Global Women's Leadership Network doing here? You mentioned that there are some folks who will be wearing pink ties and pink this and that. What else are you guys doing here?
So the Global Women's Group is having their annual breakfast at GAC on the last day on Wednesday at 7:15 a.m. So it's usually sold out, but great content, usually great speakers. We have men and women come. Jim Nussel is actually a member. So I can say something that's really neat that happened last year was Jim was the first male member into the Global Women's Leader. And he kicked it off, and then he challenged the rest of his male counterparts and said, join the network. And so we've got folks like Stephen Stapp at Unitas is also a member. He sits on the World Council. So that'll be our real thing this week is really at the end, towards the end of GAC before Hike the Hill and everything starts, is let's talk about our mission and our passion and what we've succeeded for last year, and then how do we grow the network this year. And one of the goals is to get more men involved and really to promote the awareness, but also the giving back, whether it's mentoring or coaching or just letting others know about us too. It's an awareness thing.